What up? What's going on, everybody? Salute to everybody at millions.co. I'm your host, Ryan from the Six Man. Got my guy, Owen Paquette, right? I'm hoping I
Owen
said that
Paquette, you
right.
got it. Yeah, you said it right.
All right, man. My man, Owen in the building, multinational champion, man. How's everything going, brother?
Good. Feels good. Feels good to be back. Had a long 2 year layover. Glad to be back at nationals, and it was nice to get the gold as well. So yeah, happy to be
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. So did you take time off just for your mental space or even just because of school or
No,
another reason?
in 2022, I was traveling overseas with Team Canada, and I dislocated my shoulder 3 times during a fight against Germany. So that happened, and I ended up being stubborn. I ended up winning that fight as well. I just kept popping it back in. So, being the competitor I am, I just decided to use the hand that works and just kind of use my left hand till 2024. So I ended up going to the Canada Winter Games, elite provincials. Nationals was canceled that year due to Wyatt Sanford qualifying for the Olympics, and then Quebec Open. And through that process, I ended up dislocating it 3 or 4 more times. So I ended up after the sixth dislocation, the surgeon was like, "Hey, you can't be stubborn anymore. You got to fix this up." So it was 2 years. Had a labral, had a ladder J shoulder surgery. So 2 years
Mhm.
off, not by choice, but something I had to do just to make sure I could keep competing and come back um, with my body behind me. So
Right, man. Yeah, 'cause you can't be fighting too many fights with one hand, and you
no,
don't want
no,
to risk
the jab
further
only works for
damage.
so long. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, man. So, I mean, at least you got to use your other hand more, so you're probably more comfortable that way. But yeah. So the surgery and then the was it the recovery time that was giving you the 2 years off? Like you wanted to fully recover and make sure
yeah. It
everything
was.
was good.
It's also I finished up the Quebec Open in summer of 2024, and that's right after I dislocated it during training camp for provincials in Buffalo. So we ended up getting MRIs, CT scans, and the process of even just getting booked for surgery took a long time. So it took around 6 to 8 months, and then once I got my date, you're looking at a 6 to 12 month recovery, which he wanted to make sure the bone fused correctly and that I was recovering fully just because of the speed my shoulder will be moving at when I'm back. So we took the full 12 months, and then I think I was back. I did a 2 month training camp for nationals and just kind of threw myself in there with no warm up fight. So
Wow.
yeah,
Good for you, man. Having that confidence to go back and try to make yourself go to the top. Just to walk us through your boxing journey, man, because you know you hail from a town beloved by Canadians where the great Wayne Gretzky's from. So how does a kid like Owen get involved in boxing with knowing that the great one's from your city, man?
yeah, it's funny. Obviously, hockey town. I grew up playing hockey. My dad played professional hockey with the Washington Capital system. So
Nice.
it's one of those things that you grow up doing and you grow up believing you're going to become a NHL hockey player, and that was obviously my goal when I was just a little kid. And then I think I was 8 or 9. My dad said, "Oh, why don't you come in try boxing?" He used to scrap a lot when he was playing hockey as well. So went in there, enjoyed it, and then I had my first fight when I was 10, and kind of never looked back. I was kind of juggling hockey and boxing at the time, and could have pursued either one. Was equally good at both, but I like the individual aspect of the sport, and to be quite honest, I love fighting. So that's the plain and simple answer. But I think it's easy. My dad was a goalie as well, so it's more of a as much as it's a team sport, it's a more individual position. So just kind of his mindset and how he kind of got to the professional scene helps me with everything I do today and kind of the athlete that I am. Just kind of his help and his guidance really helped me early on. And then from there, well, it's been 12 years now. I was actually looking at my book. I've had 67 fights, and my first fight, I was actually 67 pounds. So it's cool to see how everything comes full circle. So yeah.
Right, right. That's awesome, man. But is there a lot of gyms out there, or are they like mostly MMA gyms?
Uh, when we when we started out, I think there was only one gym. I started with Black Eye Boxing Gym in Brantford, and then it's grown a lot. There's, I believe, four gyms. There's Black Eye. There's my
Nice,
family gym, AFT Boxing Club, Bell
nice.
City Boxing, and then Cage Dragon, which does, I believe, MMA and boxing as
Okay,
well. So
that's
yeah,
awesome. Then,
so
so I mean, there's growth for sure in the community, which is always
uh,
good.
yeah, so obviously hockey still is on top in Brantford, but boxing's coming up a little bit. So yeah.
Nice, nice, man. So, walk me through your first time going to nationals. What that was like in making the team. What did it feel like to make it for the first time?
It was a pretty cool experience. Wasn't what I expected, just because it was right after the COVID layoff. Um, I was a month out from nationals, I believe in 2019, and they ended up shutting everything down. So I didn't end up going to nationals for those 2 years until everything opened up. So our nationals was kind of like a hidden nationals in the INS. So it was just a bunch of guys fighting for their spot, just kind of behind closed doors. So it was pretty amazing to have that experience and still be able to get on the national team when kind of things were uncertain with the world. But yeah, getting my jersey, getting that national team tracksuit was huge. It's something when I was little, going to certain tournaments and seeing a guy walk in with that, you knew he was on a different level. So having that in my closet now means a lot.
Yeah, man. 2 years from now, we got the next summer games. Are you thinking about doing that route, or is even the
100,
professionals in there?
100%. Olympics has always been a dream of mine. That's been the main goal. I think there's something special about the Olympics. Obviously, it holds a lot of weight, and I feel an immense amount of pride representing my country, and being able to represent Canada at the biggest stage is something I love, and it's something that's very very special to me. So doing that at the Olympics and kind of the pinnacle of sport is something incredible and spectacular. So having the weight of an Olympic medal on your shoulders as well is something to cherish for life. But also, pro's an option. It's an option right now as well as in the future. It's just Olympics is the main goal, and something I definitely want to check off before I finish boxing. So
Yeah, for sure, man. And your boxing style, can you tell us a little bit about your style? Like, are you more of a technical fighter, pressure fighter, or a bit of both?
well, I'm not too hard to spot, but I'd say I'm pretty difficult to hit. Uh, I I'm a pretty tricky style. I don't get overwhelmed very easily. I adjust very quickly to kind of anything coming my way, and also I control. I think the biggest thing in boxing is controlling your range. And I think I do that very well. Makes fights very easy. Kind of control the pace, control the flow of the fight, and yeah, I'm just a tricky style that's very hard to manage, and personally, I wouldn't want to deal with as well. And I think the biggest advantage I have is I enjoy my time in the ring. I think my training camp's the hardest part. Once I show up to competition, I kind of do whatever I want just because I've worked for it, and it's my time to enjoy my time that I have in the ring. So yeah, just and then for my style, I'd say speed, agility, and just athleticism, um, purely when in the ring.
Nice, man. And what does a day like in your camp like? Because you got to manage school, work, a lot of busy things. So How was
It's tricky.
camp like?
Yeah. It's tricky. It's sometimes hard to stay organized. Things are popping up all over the place. I think it's especially difficult because I'm all over the place with my training as well and trying to get sparring. Um, Obviously, my coach Sebastian from DC Boxing Academy, he's in Guelph, so um, he comes here twice a week as well as I come there whenever I can. Obviously, that puts a with gas prices right now, that's putting a dent in my my vehicle. But
Yeah.
um, usually, it's just staying organized, keeping the calendar updated, and making sure I have time to do everything. Especially coming post surgery, it was especially difficult because I had to add in physio twice a week, massage, all this kind of stuff just to keep my body prepped. Um, Camp for nationals, you're looking at 2 3 sessions a day plus plus all my lectures and assignments. So it gets difficult, and then you throw work on top of that, and I feel like I got no time to myself. But no, it goes well. I enjoy it. I feel like the biggest thing is as long as you enjoy it, you'll find the time for it. So that's kind of my outlook on training camp. So
Nice, man. And what are you majoring in school right now?
I'm in concurrent education at Brock with a major in phys ed and a minor in bio. So
Nice.
becoming a teacher. Yeah, get
Nice,
those
man.
summers off.
Nice. Yeah, man. Summers and all the holidays for sure. What's the one thing you think most people don't know about you outside of boxing?
Outside of boxing, I'm really not one of those guys that um, obviously I love boxing and I love being an athlete, but it's not something that like defines me as a person. I don't kind of hold it as my identity. I kind of just like enjoying my time with people, talking to everybody. I my family's a big is a big part of my life, and as well as my friends, and just kind of keeping that small circle of good people is very important to me. So and I try not to take myself too seriously. Obviously, I have to kind of change my frame of mind going into the ring, but I'm just kind of a chill guy that just enjoys the sport he plays and can flip a switch when I have to.
Nice, man. Nice. And what are some of your goals now being on the national team again? The competition's coming up. What are some of the tournaments you want to go to and win?
Obviously, any international competitions would be amazing. I kind of have to wait a little bit now with this nationals. It was great to get the win, but I kind of have to wait till November for the other nationals as well, just because the national team currently is kind of finishing their process this year. Um, I believe in Brazil and a few other places, and I think Commonwealth Games coming up. So whatever opportunity comes my way, and whoever I have to fight to get to get my spot to go to those international tournaments, I'm ready to go. But I think the biggest thing is we got Commonwealth Games coming up. I don't know what that looks like for me, but obviously that would be a privilege to go to, as well as I believe there's two qualifying tournaments in 2027 as well as 2028 for the 2028 Olympics. So those are the long-term goals right now. It's just getting experience, making sure the shoulder feels ready for what's to come. And yeah, I feel like getting these 4 fights were huge. Obviously, 4 fights in a row after a 2 year layoff was kind of daunting looking at it, but now it's given me so much confidence moving forward because my body kept up.
That's good, man. Yeah, exactly. The arm held up, so you know it's probably almost there, almost fully recovered.
Yeah,
Have you ever had to travel to Quebec for the training? And if you did, how was that?
I've traveled to Quebec. Uh, I'd say a lot since 2022. It's kind of been a second home for me, just in a different province. Um, we usually did training camps. They'd also call me in for sparring. I remember when I was 15, they called me in to spar Tamara in preparation for, I think it was the Commonwealth Games at that point, and then as well as Wyatt, and and just kind of getting those those older athletes prepared, but also our youth national team athletes training camps. I believe in one year we went to the World Championships in Spain, a tournament in Germany, a another tournament in Hungary. So we were all over the place, and Quebec was kind of our central meetup spot. So we'd have a few weeks there, and then they'd ship us off to wherever the tournament is. So great, great athletes, great coaches. It's awesome going there, um, just seeing the best athletes all in one place. It's always something special, but also having some very good coaches and strength coaches and just technology you don't really see in most of the gyms here. So it's nice to go to that Olympic training center and work with your teammates.
Yeah, man. Little off topic question, but
Yeah.
let's say a major brand opportunity came about, like Nike, Adidas. Like, what would be your dream representation? Like, you would want, like, if that guy came to me, or if that company came, we sign it.
Um, OVO 100%. Uh,
Hey,
Toronto's close by. I'd love to work with him. Um, I actually was in contact with Drex from OVO at one point. I actually tried to hook them up with Team Canada for trying to get us like a sponsorship. Didn't end up working out. I think emails got kind of lost in the system, but I think skateboarding took that over. So it would have been nice if us boxers would have got something local. I think like that's so cool having something from Canada and representing local things.
yeah,
Um, and then boxing wise, I was with Everlast for a few years. With Everlast
nice.
Canada, they treated me very well, so that's always something um, I, uh, I keep in mind. And really, anybody that's willing to support you and an opportunity come my way, it's something that all offers are are um, sorry, all offers
They're all welcome,
are
bro.
gonna be
They're all welcome.
yeah, 100%. Because
Hell yeah.
anybody that's coming to support you, that's the biggest thing. It's just having good people behind you, and I feel like any brand can do that if you build a relationship. So,
Yeah, man. So other than mom's cooking after the fight, what are we spoiling ourselves with when camp is done?
oh, I don't know, some good Italian food. Love love some pasta, lasagna, anything like that. But I can go for some chicken wings as well.
Oh yeah. Any
Just
any
after a
cool
fight,
Italian spots in Brantford?
get it with the guys. What's that? Sorry.
Any Italian spots in Brantford, or any just restaurant you like to go to that has the pasta?
Uh, um, Brantford. Um, I'd say there was an old spot called Gus and Guido's. That was a good spot. It's unfortunately closed. I feel like Xander's. You can get some good chicken wings there.
Okay.
Um, where else is a good spot in Brantford? I was living in Sudbury for a few years, and that's a very Italian place. So they had a lot of good Italian food as well. So it all depends. I got a lot of Italian friends who I'm fortunate enough to get some of their leftovers. So that's mainly where I get my Italian food.
So are you more like Popeyes chicken or KFC chicken?
Popeyes, 100%.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you
What do
go
you
for?
yeah, I'm more of a Popeyes. I
Yeah,
used to
yeah.
be a KFC guy, but yeah, man. 4 piece, we're good. We're
Okay.
good for a 4 piece. Oh man.
Actually, me and my teammate George, we went to after Calgary went grabbed a bucket from Jollibee. They're up there too. I'd throw them over
Oh
KFC.
yeah, Jollibee. Yeah, Jollibee's chicken is good, man, for sure. That's a spot we don't think about as
Yeah.
much. What are your favorite boxers watching? Like, is there somebody that you go and look at their tape and like study them?
Sorry. Obviously, Canelo's easy because um, he's just an amazing boxer, super powerful, and also he's got red hair, so kind of an
Yeah.
equal. It's something I got to watch, and I gotta shout that guy's name out. But I love Usyk, love his demeanor. Even outside the ring, he's just an amazing athlete. Um, and then you got to go with Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford, he just controls everything, and just a spectacular talent. So I feel like those three guys you can't go wrong with. I also think um, he won silver at the Tokyo Games was Ben Whitaker.
Oh
He's he's
right.
he's he's amazing. Love watching him. I feel like he's very good at entertaining, but even watching his amateur fights, a little less showboating, clean boxing, and very similar body structure to me. So it's very nice watching a guy move the way he does and being so athletic. I feel like he's a very good boxer to watch for me as well.
Yeah, man. Ben Whitaker doing his thing right now. I think he's headlining his next fight. Yeah, man. That's pretty good though. That you look at those guys because I think they're all great guys to look at. So you said like you're not really looking at boxing as just being a professional fighter. You like, you're gonna have a different career if that comes to that. But if you were to fight in the pros, which weight class would you compete at?
I'd say welterweight, probably 147. Then then again, pro is always an option. I feel like I like to take my career step by step. I feel like the Olympics is the first step, and then move forward. So it's definitely something I've thought about and I've talked with my coaches. I just feel like when the time's right, letting my body develop and as well as my skills, um, uh, it's an option right now. But I feel like Olympics is something I want to check off the bucket list first. But 147 would be where I'd probably sit at, and then slowly move up and kind of collect belts if I can. So
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, I'm excited to watch the journey. Olympics, is a huge achievement. Just to be there, to make it amongst the top athletes in the world. Man, I'm wishing you well,
mhm.
man. And we're gonna be watching over here for sure. And when you make Olympics, we're gonna
Thank
swing
you.
back around and get the conversation. But I want to thank you for your time,
Yes,
man. Thank you for coming out,
absolutely.
speaking to my
Yeah, thank
community.
you so much.
And we gotta watch you, man. Owen Paquette.
Oh,
Make sure you guys check him out. You want to let the people know where they can find you on social media so they can follow you and let follow your
yeah.
journey.
So on social media, it's usually all the same. Owen_Paquette 1 on Instagram, and then yeah, if you're an up and coming athlete, shoot me a message. Love to talk with up and coming athletes and just kind of spreading my experience. And yes, stay on the lookout. And thanks again for having me. It's been an awesome
Absolutely,
conversation.
man. Thanks again, man. My man Owen Paquette. Peace, brother.